What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Configuring Cisco Threat Response. I'm Adi Shankar from Cisco's Security Integrations team, and in this tutorial, we'll walk through creating an email security module in Threat Response. There are two methods of configuring the module, either directly from the email security appliance or using the security management appliance. SMA centralizes the reporting and tracking of multiple email security appliances. In this video, I will be using an SMA, but the configuration for both methods are nearly identical, and I will make sure to point out any minor differences. Seeing how a large number of breaches enter through email security is a critical aspect of daily security operations. ESA offers outbound data loss prevention as well as inbound spoofing and phishing protection. The message tracking API provides data such as sender IP, domain, email address, as well as SHA-256 file hashes and more. Threat Response can utilize these fields to enrich investigations with valuable email activity. A quick look at our agenda here. First, we'll see a basic investigation before configuring the email security module. Next, we'll do a step-by-step walkthrough of the module configuration. And finally, we'll return back to our original investigation after adding the module to see the added functionality. Let's kick this video off with the baseline investigation. From the Threat Response Investigate UI, we can see that I'm investigating a single SHA-256 file hash. We can see in the Modules tab that only the AMP file reputation module has provided one judgment. Based on the gray color of the SHA in the relations graph, we know this file has an unknown disposition. Down below, the sightings timeline confirms there have been 0 sightings in my environment. We'll come back for a second look after adding the email security module. Let's begin our configuration in the Security Management Appliance. SMA email and Threat Response integration began in Async OS 12.0, but I recommend using at least version 12.5 to take advantage of the UI components in the SMA Next Gen UI. We'll first want to confirm that our SMA is running a supported version. From the System Upgrade page, we can see my SMA is running version 13.0, which is supported. Next, select Network, and then from the drop-down, select Cloud Service Settings. This step involves enabling Threat Response and using a token to register SMA to the cloud. For customers integrating directly from ESA, the same Cloud Service Settings page is available in the ESA UI. You want to make sure your ESA is running at least Async OS 13.0. This is the only minor difference between SMA and direct ESA integrations. Back to our integration, we can see that Threat Response is currently disabled. To enable it, select Edit Settings. Ensure the checkbox next to Enable is selected, and then hit Submit. We'll need to commit our changes in order for them to take effect. I'll add a brief comment and then commit the changes. Now we can see that we need a registration token for the SMA to establish a connection to the cloud. Let's jump back to Threat Response to obtain the token. From here, select the settings icon in the top right. In the left settings pane, select Devices. Then select Manage Devices. This opens a new tab in the Security Services Exchange portal. To the right, select the plus icon to generate a new token. I'll leave the options as default and select Continue. With the token copied to my clipboard, I'll head back to the SMA. From here, it's as simple as pasting in the registration token and clicking Register. In a moment, once the page refreshes, we should see a deregister button indicating a successful registration. To be 100% certain, let's double check back in the Security Services Exchange portal. From here, select the refresh icon to refresh the device list. Don't worry if your device doesn't show up immediately, as it may take a minute or two. Here I can see my SMA successfully registered. Now that we are confident, it's time to complete this integration by adding the module to Threat Response. Back in the Threat Response console, in the left settings pane, select Modules. Then choose Add New Module. Scroll down and find the appropriate module. Note that there are two email security modules, one for ESA Direct and one for customers using SMA or Cloud Email Security. In this case, I will add a SMA email module. From the drop-down, select the device we just registered to the cloud. I'll also opt to change the request time frame from the default 30 days to 7 days. Reducing the request time frame improves performance for larger organizations who may be running multiple investigations at the same time. Finally, hit Save to create the module. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have completed this not so complex configuration in a matter of a few minutes. The only thing left is to check out how our original investigation has changed. We can see that I'm investigating the same SHA-256 file hash as before, but this time we can see a lot of data in the relations graph. In the Modules tab, I can see that our newly added email module has provided 3 sightings. Digging into the relations graph, I can see the file in question has a relationship with 3 targets. Expanding the target icon reveals 3 separate email addresses in my organization that received an email with the file as an attachment. Looking further into the Cisco message ID, I even have visibility into other details such as the sender domain, subject line, sender email address, as well as the IP address the email was sent from. Now that we have seen the powerful functions of this integration, I encourage all ESA customers to take advantage of threat response to efficiently detect, investigate, and remediate cybersecurity threats. After all, threat response is free for all Cisco security customers. Last but not least, I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more tutorials from Cisco's Security Integrations team.